Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Isa, and in today's video I will teach you how you can very quickly and easily create your very own Valentine's greeting card. We will be using the app Procreate to make our design, and once we have the design made, you will see how easy it is to use it as a digital sticker on your planner, how you can also print it and have an actual physical greeting card, or how to just save it as an image and send it on an email or share it on social media. Okay, so I'm going to open Procreate and I will create a new document just by tapping on this plus sign. And for this particular part of the design, I don't really mind which size is picked, so I'm just gonna click on screen size. And if you're brand new to Procreate, I do have other tutorials going step by step a little slower, so if anything that I show here is not entirely clear, make sure to check out those other videos where I explain in more detail. Okay, so I will choose a brush, and I saw one in, I think, inking. Yeah, this syrup one I've been using lately. And my color is going to be black. And today we are going to create a bunch of balloons in the shape of hearts. So the very first thing I need to do is create a heart. So for that, you can literally just grab your pencil and draw a heart. Now, if you are like me and you find it so incredibly hard to make an even heart, I don't even know why it's so hard for me. But I have tricks for everything, and my trick to make the perfect or at least symmetrical heart is by first doing a side, and from here you will just swipe with 3 fingers on the screen at the same time to click on duplicate, and this has created an exact copy of my half heart stroke. So what I do now is just click on where it says flip horizontal, and then I will just drag my pencil to the right to complete the shape. Now I want this bottom part to be touching, so I'm just going to make sure that they are even, and then I will just delete the extra in a second. Deselect by tapping on your arrow, go to your layers, and then just merge these two halves or these two strokes that you had here. Then I'll go select my eraser and I will delete the extras. And I have created a decent looking heart. Okay, next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use this same heart for all of my balloons. So I'm going to go to my layers and I'm going to drag my layer to the left so I can see this menu, and I will just duplicate this 5 times because I think 5 is a good number to have for my balloons. And all I will do now is start editing my hearts because I want them to be slightly different. So first I will choose a color, and this is up to you. I will do some like purples and pinks for my design. So just like that, that is my balloon number 1. I will now go to my layers to deactivate this one and select the one underneath so I can start designing here. For this one, I will click on my brush and pick a black color again so that I can make some lines like this. If you hold on your pencil at the end of the stroke, you'll see that the line becomes perfect. You can also click on here where it says edit shape and pull these blue dots to continue editing your lines. I just want to repeat this a few times so that I am able to have 2 or more colors in this particular heart. And when you're done, you can just select other colors. Now I'm gonna go for something more pink and start coloring in each of the sections. You can choose as many colors as you want. I think that looks cute. Now you go to your layers, turn off that layer, select the following one, and come up with a new design. For this one, let me try something. I actually want to duplicate the same heart and make it smaller to see if I can do like a little effect here like that. Then I'm gonna merge these 2 top layers because that belongs to the same balloon, and I'll just choose my colors, lilac or pink for the outer one, and then a lighter tone of pink for the center one. And I think that I actually want a 3rd heart inside, so I'm just gonna duplicate the bottom layer here. That is just the heart outline. I'm gonna bring it on top, and then with my arrow I'll just make it even smaller and center it. Now I can choose a different color and just color it in. Now I just have to go merge these 2 layers since they belong to the same balloon. Deactivate this one and select the following one, and for this heart I think I just want it to be red with a little shine here on the side. deactivate. And for my last one, let me think, I will try to do maybe some polka dots, and for that I will do it on a new layer. So new layer, create a circle, and then I'll just make a few more of these all over my balloon. I'm not entirely happy with the pressure change in my circles, so if you want to try a different brush, such as a monoline or something, you can see how it looks. Okay, now I will just double tap my pencil to go to my eraser because I accidentally drew a little bit over here. And now it's time to color in my heart. So I want to stay in the range of pinks or reds. Let me see. Let's just try it. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to a super light pink to color in my dots. Okay, so that was my last heart-shaped balloon. And what I'll do now, I'll merge these two layers, of course. So now I have a total of 5 hearts. And what I'll do now is just arrange them in a way that looks cute. So let me just select this one and I'll place it somewhere here. Then I'll go with the following one, make it a little bigger if I want. I actually like that position. And keep going with the other designs here. I think that we can put this one behind. So just drag the layer and organize them however you prefer. That one's gonna be behind everything. And okay, so I want to arrange this last heart, and I think that I would like to bring it up somewhere here behind the other hearts. But it's gonna get cut off by the way my canvas is right now. And that's why I said it's not super important to select any size at first when you're just creating a design like this. So what I'll do is click on my wrench here and then go to canvas and then crop and resize, and I can simply grow my canvas up like so to have more space. Done. And now I do have room to bring my heart up here. And I'll just send it to the back by dragging its layer to the bottom. Now I just don't like that these two are like the same color, so I'll just recolor this one. I think that I will just use this pink for the outer part, and then I will use this red for this part, and maybe this pink for the inside part, or maybe this purple. I think that's better. Now I will grow my canvas once more because I forgot that I also need some room here at the bottom. So just like that. Now I will create another layer, and I want this to be under all the other layers. So just drag it to the end, and I will choose a black color. And what I'll do now is just add a string per balloon that joins here in the middle. Also for the balloons that are in the back. Something like that. Then I'll create another layer, but I want this one to be right on top. So here we go. And I'll select some yellow color or orange, something like that. And I want my brush to be a little bit bigger. And I just want to create a bow here. Just like this, very simple. And if your bow is too big, you can always just select it using the arrow tool and then reposition it or make it bigger or smaller. So from here, there are different things that can be done. The first one is very easy, and I will show you how you can turn this into a digital sticker. All you do is you turn your background off, then you will go to your export menu, share, PNG. From here you could copy the image and just open your planner in GoodNotes or Notability or Noteshelf and paste the sticker right there. Or I will also send it to my app where I keep all of my stickers. I actually have a folder labeled Mine. That's where I'll be keeping all of the stickers that I create. And I'll show you here you have your sticker that then you can go use on your planner in GoodNotes or wherever you have it located. Another thing you can do is print this out and make an actual paper card. And to do that, I will just swipe down with my 3 fingers and click on where it says copy all. Okay, I will go back to my gallery, create a new document, but this time I want a custom size. So tap on this icon on the top right, and the size of this document is going to be the size that I'm going to print. So I think that I can do 2 greeting cards per letter size sheet. So I want my sheet to be horizontal, which translates into 11 inches width by 8 0.5 inches height, and you just make sure that inches is selected here and hit on create. Now the next thing I'm going to do is just activate my guides. So go to this branch, go to canvas and drawing guide, edit drawing guide, and then on size you just want to move the slider to the max so that you only have 4 portions. Then you click on done. So this is my letter size sheet, and each one of these halves is going to be 1 greeting card. So now I swipe my fingers down, click on paste, and here I have my design, which I need to make smaller. So just drag this dot and align it. Center it a little bit. And before I'm done, I also want to add some text to this design. Go to your range, add text. And I will just write, be my Valentine. Now I will select all this text to be able to click on the font and select something else. I will choose Mireia, and I will bring this lower here under my design. It needs to be a little smaller, so I just click on my arrow to be able to resize it and reposition it. And now I will teach you a really easy trick to make this text seem like it has a shadow. So I will just select it again to be able to change the color to a black. Now I will go to my layers, swipe left to click on duplicate, and then select this new top layer or text layer and just select whichever color you want. Let's do some lighter pink. Then you will grab your arrow to move this text slightly to the side and up, just to give this little shadow effect. Okay, so my first card is done, and I will use that same design to make a second card. So go to your layers menu and then just swipe this layer to the left to click on duplicate. I'll bring this at the top just so that I don't get confused that this is the second design, and then just click on my arrow, move this to the left, and I will actually also duplicate one of these text. So just bring it on top, and I also have to move it, so bring it to this side. And what I want to do is also edit the text itself, so just select it and I'll write Happy Valentine's Day. I need to make my box a little bigger so that it can fit. Make sure it's centered. Okay, now I will select all this text and I'll make this the black layer. So just select a black color, go to my layers, duplicate this text, and then this second top layer will be a lighter color. So I think I'll go for some orange now. Let's see how that looks. Remember, you have to select it and move it aside, and I think that's pretty good. Okay, now from here you can export, so click on the range and then share, then choose a JPEG, and then here you have the option to send to printer. I do not have my printer configured to work with this iPad, so I can either just save the image or airdrop it to my computer so that I can print it. I'm just gonna save this image for now. And just so you know, once this is printed, you will just have to cut by half, and then you will have to fold by half. Okay, and going back to our main design, the last thing I want to show you is that you can also just save this image on its own. You can change the background color to something more appealing, and you can export it as a PNG or JPEG, save as an image, and in this way you have it saved to your photos, and then you can share it on social media, use it as a wallpaper, digital sticker, or anything else you want. Okay, so actually I just printed out my cards and they are looking great, even though I don't have the best printer, but I really like it. So what I'll do now is just cut them, and for that I have these little gadgets that I don't get to use as often as I would like to. And I don't have any marks here to know where is the half exactly, and you can add those in Procreate if you want. I don't think it's a huge deal, so I just check how much space is on the right here, and that's how much I should leave on this side as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna place my sheet on this thing and then just eyeball it a little bit, and when it looks kind of aligned, I'll just cut it. Ta-da! Okay, now you can just grab one of these and literally fold it in half. And here is my finished card. I will do the following one. You can use fancy scoring tools, and I used to have one, but I guess ever since I went digital, I just don't have my tools on hand anymore. But you can also use your fingers and nails like I just did. And this is how you can create your paper greeting cards. Okay guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you learned something new. If you did, please give it a thumbs up to let me know. And if you have any questions or anything was not very clear, just drop me a comment below and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. Don't forget, I have other Procreate tutorials. I even have one teaching you how to create an animated greeting card, so make sure to check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.